What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Just rewatched Peter Quillin versus Andy Lee, which was a fun fight. And I was thinking about the middleweight picture, and I've said this for a while, but I'm really ultimately convinced in this current era of middleweights, no one's beating Triple G. Like I don't see the current roster of middleweights beating Triple G. Now, I'm a realistic boxing fan and a realist in general in life. I don't think Triple G is invincible. He shows he could get hit, like the Martin Murray, he was getting hit flush. But also, I do think portion of that is because Triple G doesn't respect Martin Murray's power. So he was just walking him down, and he was like, this guy can't hurt me, because he was a little bit more mindful versus Curtis Stevens, who we know can crack. Now, looking at Quillin Lee, I don't see how either of those guys have what it takes to beat Triple G. There's just Triple G, like I said, I don't think he's invincible, but I do think it takes the right combination of things on that given night. You have to have a chin. I think power would definitely be your best friend if you have power of your own. You have to be mentally strong, and I think you have to know what to do to stay out of trouble. When I look at Peter Quillin, I would watch it because Peter Quillin he can crack. Like, I think his power is pretty certifiable. He knocked Hassan Nadam down 6 times, whereas Curtis Stevens couldn't deliver that power and knock him down in their fight and stuff like that. But I just think the lack of amateur experience, I think Triple G would chew him up, cut off the ring. Triple G is probably one of the best at cutting off the ring. Peter Quillin, to me, you could tell, like, when you get to this level, you could tell who has amateur experience and who doesn't most of the time. And what I seen from Quillin versus Andy Lee, maybe a portion of it was the weight issues or ring rust, but I just don't think he knows exactly what to do, not being bred into this from a young age. Like, sometimes he let Andy Lee off the hook. He had him really hurt in the first round. And then he fought at an economical, measured pace against a guy with relentless pressure and power, and he's tough, like a Triple G. I just don't see that being successful. Same thing with Andy Lee. Andy Lee's tall, but we've seen when Chavez Jr. started applying pressure, he started to fold. And I would say Triple G is probably better, or at least the same at cutting off the ring as Chavez Jr. Most likely better, because I think I've seen Triple G's jab hurt people and stuff like that, and he has immense amount of pressure. So I'm interested to see how Triple G does against Willie Monroe, a southpaw who has boxing ability, but I think you're going to need that type of style plus power. That's if Monroe had some power and more seasoning, then I would say that would be a more evenly matched fight. But the lack of power and the lack of big fight experience, I would definitely favor Triple G. So I'm really not seeing who could beat Triple G. A lot of people say Miguel Cotto. I think Cotto's a hell of a boxer, and if he was naturally bigger, then he has a strong chance. But I don't think Miguel Cotto is big enough for Triple G. David Lemieux, he's a powerful guy, but I don't do triangle theories. We've seen him stopped by Marco Antonio Rubio. And again, Peter Quillin, David Lemieux, and Triple G, these are all great fights, mainly because even though I would favor Triple G, these guys have equalizer type of power. So I would watch it just to see, because it's boxing. One punch can change everything. Like, if you land something of note that a person can't recover from, then, it could get interesting. But currently, I don't really see Triple G. I think he needs to move up to 168 to ultimately be tested. If he wants to stay at 160, it's cool. But again, I don't see any of these guys beating him. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Triple G, who can beat him at middleweight that's currently there? Drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like my video. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off.